Well, you'll never look at the nighttime skies the same way again, that's for sure. What's up guys, Tyler here with Secure Team. This piece of video was sent in to me from a man who lives in Knoxville, Tennessee, who had told me in his email that for the past few nights leading up to this video capture that he had been experiencing a very off-putting and eerie feeling that he wasn't alone when he went out on his back porch at night to smoke. And he said that it was almost as if he could feel the presence of something watching him from the skies above, in the distance. And although in the darkness, he said that he couldn't really distinguish anything that could be causing these feelings, or if that maybe he was just losing his mind, he said jokingly. But what he did say is that there had been a few times where he had thought he'd seen flashing lights at the same time that these feelings were happening. But still, this wasn't enough obviously to prove anything, and for all he knew, it could have been a plane flying by. So on September 20th, he was out on his back porch smoking at around 12:30 a.m., and he began getting that familiar feeling of not being alone. So he took out his phone and he pointed it to the horizon and he started filming. He captured a short video of basically nothing. He said it was completely pitch black, and if anything, he just wanted to record it just so he could have something on file that maybe he could go back to later. So as the days went on, he continues experiencing this presence up in the dark skies behind his home, always at night and always right around or after midnight. It never happened to him during the day, so he sent us in this raw piece of footage which basically showed nothing due to the darkness and any lack of light around the area, and he asked us to analyze it if we could. So we were happy to oblige him, and now even with the low light raw version, you can see that at one point there are 3 distinct light flashes that make a triangle shape, and this alone got me excited and had me loading up our video analysis software immediately so that we could brighten this thing up and see if anything was actually in the sky. And as you've seen already, the dark skies over Knoxville were holding much more than any of us could have imagined, especially our source, who is, needless to say, shaken up by what we found, but again is happy that he wasn't crazy and that something was in the sky and that his feelings were justified. And what we have here is a triangular shaped craft, TR-3B style if I've ever seen one, sitting stationary in the sky. At one point we see these 3 distinct light flashes which actually happen on the outside of the craft. The odd thing is that these lights are not actually touching or coming from the surface of the craft that we can see in the video, but on the outside of the craft, almost as if they're floating there, or possibly could be attached to what amounts to be a larger, possibly cloaked part of the ship that is too also in a triangular shape. So this craft may very well be much larger than what we're seeing here. And as we've seen in the video, directly after the first 3 flashes of light, the craft begins to turn slowly and move at a steady pace into the distance, and at one point flashes these 3 lights once again before disappearing into the horizon. Now the odd thing about this is that the source stated that when he was recording this and holding his phone up to the sky, that he did not personally see any of these flashes of light with his own eyes, neither the first or the second. So once again, here we have another instance where something can be invisible to the human eye, but can still be picked up on a video recording device. So it's really odd. And you know, this whole sighting is very shocking and mysterious, and for any of you out there like us who've ever gotten the feeling that the nighttime skies around you weren't empty as you thought, well, you just might have been right. Big thanks to Danny from Knoxville who sent us in this footage and who almost deleted said footage, but thankfully got it to us. He had the feeling that there was something more to it, and he got it to us, and we are just happy that we were able to analyze it and get it out to you guys. So let us know what you guys think down in the comments section. Big thanks once again to you, Danny, and for all of you out there who have your own information or footage that you want to get out, be sure to contact us. The contact info all down in the video description of each video we post. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button on your way out, and we'll see you back soon. Stay safe, guys.